Well guys, just yesterday I reported that Arcade1Up brought some huge news that was big if true with two new Arcade1Up cabinet releases. We got the announcement for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cabinet, which looks sweet as hell and will be the first 4-player Arcade1Up machine ever created. We'll have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Turtles in Time on it, and then reported that Marvel Superheroes machine will be made, which will have Marvel Superheroes, which is a fighting game. It will have the Punisher, which is a beat 'em up game, and it will have X-Men Children of the Atom, which was a fairly neat little surprise. You know, two new Arcade1Ups that a lot of people were requesting, and then there was a third rumored Arcade1Up that was underneath a blanket at E3 and was yet to be revealed. People had been speculating on all the Facebook groups that I'm on, what would it be, and we had some guesses that actually were very I guess dream pipe-ish. People wanted to see everything from, you know, Donkey Kong's to Star Wars trilogy, which was kind of close on the button because it was revealed that Star Wars Atari would be revealed with the yoke controller, you know, the control panel that actually looks like the X-Wing controllers. There were some concerns though. People were like, hey, you know, sometimes some of the stuff on these Arcade1Ups just doesn't perform to satisfaction. You know, the trackball on the Centipede and the spinner on the Asteroids kind of weren't that great, to be quite honest. A lot of people reported a lot of these control panels can be defective at times. Luckily, I haven't had much in way of problems with mine, but it is very cool looking, to be quite honest. I remember playing this Star Wars arcade machine at one of the movie theaters nearby, and it was so fun to play. It had early vector graphics, of course, and the concept that you're just flying, controlling an X-Wing was really cool. I thought it was kind of like an early, you know, predecessor to games like Star Fox and stuff. The missions kind of are repeatable. You know, once you go through the cycle, it just gets harder and harder each time. So you can't expect these games to be anything really brand new or anything like that. These are very primitive games, but it's really neat because as a Star Wars fan, this is something that is a piece of history. This is a game that has a lot of memories for me and memories for people that are much older than me. Now, this is going to include 3 games. It's going to include Star Wars. It's going to include The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, and they're even making custom riser art for these, for the risers and stuff. So they really haven't released much in way of this, but they, as I mentioned, they've released 3 brand new Arcade1Ups. The dates kind of aren't specified for this because there's still the rest of Wave 2 that hasn't come out, like Karate Champ and a couple other games. But yeah, you get to control the iconic X-Wing with the yoke control. That's the biggest thing, is because this doesn't have any buttons, doesn't have any joysticks. It's the X-Wing yoke controller right here. Again, includes the original arcade game, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. So it was revealed just a couple hours ago. It was expected to be revealed yesterday with the other 2, but for whatever reason, they waited till today. In addition to that, they are going to be having a Capcom head-to-head cocktail cabinet that will be including 12 titles like Street Fighter, Final Fight, Darkstalkers, and a Namco head-to-head cabinet which will have 8 titles: Pac-Man, Galaga, Dig Dug. Both cocktail tables will retail at $499, which is a little steep, but they will be available later this year. I've always wanted a cocktail cabinet, so I might throw down for that Namco one because it just looks classic and everything. And these look really cool. Screens on the cocktail cabinets unfortunately look a little too small for my liking, but what are you gonna do? The main thing here is that Star Wars, a franchise that is held by Disney, that's hugely popular, actually gave a license for Arcade1Up to use. So the Arcade1Up has definitely been stepping it up quite a bit within the past year. Their Wave 1 models were real iffy on the production. There was a lot of issues, a lot of like bad monitors, a lot of bad spinners and trackballs, and the paint, the art on the actual control panels used to kind of get destroyed. It used to come apart, things like that. And then they've adapted better screens, better buttons, better joysticks, control panel protectors, and the Wave 2 ones like Mortal Kombat and Final Fight I felt were actually really well done and well built. I do have the Asteroids chilling back there. So I'm a big fan of these. I've gotten addicted to them just recently. I have 3. I'm trying to find a Centipede, a Pac-Man, and a Galaga so I can get over with whatever Wave 1 and Wave 2 have. Maybe a Rampage. I think that would be cool. And then I'm eagerly awaiting the TMNT arcade cabinet. I don't know so much about the Marvel one. Not too familiar with those 3 games, to be quite honest. It definitely does appear like Arcade1Up is taking a lot of fan requests into consideration. I mean, we finally got Turtles. We're getting Star Wars, and we got Marvel superheroes. Maybe coming up pretty soon, we'll see Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Maybe we'll see The Simpsons. That is a definite pipe dream for me. Again, it does make sense for them to not put Simpsons on the same cabinet as TMNT, because I feel that both games are equally great in their own right, and they could probably make more money having an individual cabinet for each. Just remains to be seen what they will have in the Simpsons arcade should they do it. This Star Wars thing was rumored about the past week or so, and on the floor they had the covered up machine, and people were just speculating overall exactly what game would be revealed. I kind of heard that it was going to be Star Wars Trilogy, which would have been cool, but in all honesty, I saw them being able to get the Atari version a lot easier, just because it is a company they're already working with. Atari's already done the Asteroids, the Centipede, and you know, it's a no-brainer. If you already have a working relationship, as I'm tongue-tied, with another company, just make it easier on yourself and go ahead and just do the best you can with what you got. So, Capcom ones, yeah, I expect that. Namco, you know, the cocktail tables definitely look cool. I'm probably going to try to get one of those cocktail tables, just because I've always wanted one, like I mentioned earlier. But again, I'm actually really happy with some of the news that came out this past weekend at Arcade1Up's E3 booth. So yeah, I'm definitely excited. Great time. More money out of my wallet being wasted on these things. I know there's a lot of people who are like, why don't you just get a Red Van Fun? I just think these look awesome. I personally think they're great. I intend to get the ones that I want the most. There's only a few more handful of actual arcade machines that I definitely would want from this whole collection. So I'm going to be getting them. But I am familiar with Star Wars, which is why I'm looking forward to picking that one up. I'm curious to how much it's going to be. I have a feeling that it might be a little bit more pricier because of the unique control. Here's hoping, though, that the control is worth it, because I can actually see being able to mod these machines and play stuff like Road Blasters and other games that use similar controls. Again, really cool. I'm a Star Wars fan. I know how old these games are, so I know some people might not be like, oh, I don't want to play these. I don't think it would be worth it. I have a feeling that it's going to be regular $300 price point, but these things do go on sale a lot. So either way, I will be picking up TMNT on day one. Star Wars, I might wait a little bit and see if there's a sale or anything. So what do you guys think about this reveal? What do you think about the cocktail cabinets? Overall, Arcade1Up as a whole, how are you guys feeling? Do you have any? Comment down below with your Arcade1Up collection or your Arcade1Up hate. And as always, guys, thanks a lot for watching my videos. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate you guys sticking around for the E3 coverage. If you are brand new, feel free to throw a subscription, and don't forget to click that bell for post notifications of when I upload, which is like almost every single day. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Hey guys, what's up? It's 8-Bit Eric. This is a convention announcement. Yes, my next convention will be the Southeast Game Exchange in Greenville, South Carolina. Ric Flair country, my favorite pro wrestler. I absolutely cannot wait to come out and talk to you guys, meet ya, and come out for my first time. I have not been to this convention ever, but this is in August. This is August 24th and August 25th. Again, at the Greenville Convention Center, and it's going to be the 4th annual Southeast Game Exchange. Now, there's going to be some other guests there besides me. Just to give you a clue of who will be there, you got me, you got the Game Chasers, Shady J will be in the house, you got Olivia Mears, you got Pixel Game Squad, Riff, and you also have Generation Gap Gaming, and Your Player 2, Russ Lyman, NES Addict, JLove81, BP Retro Power. The list goes on and on and on. If you go to their website, check it out, southeastgameexchange.com. You can actually pre-order your tickets right now. I'm generally excited because it's not too often that I go to the East Coast for a convention, so it's a whole new avenue of people at a con that I've never met before. I will have t-shirts on hand if you want to pick them up and buy one. Sport yourself as part of the 8BE Nation. And yeah, guys, I'm looking forward to it. Again, Southeast Game Exchange. It will be August 24th and 25th at the Greenville Convention Center. So I will see you there, guys. Looking forward to it. Consider supporting 8-Bit Eric on Patreon for just $1 a month. Link below in the description.